Well, hey there. You're about to learn some interesting and fairly unusual things you might have never heard before. So by all means, grab yourself a drink, sit back, and enjoy. Let's go. I'd be surprised if you know this one. Juliana, a Great Dane, was awarded the Blue Cross Medal during World War II. The dog was indeed awarded for her heroic acts, which included extinguishing an incendiary bomb and alerting her owners to a fire in their shop, earning her 2 Blue Cross medals. How about that? In Sweden, banana is a surprisingly popular pizza topping. The banana slices are often combined with curry powder, making a banana curry pizza, which is considered a uniquely Swedish pizza combination. You might find this a little strange if you don't live in Sweden, but it is quite common there. If you or someone you know is leaning toward astronomy as a career path, know that there are several diverse roles to choose from. Astronomers can specialize in various fields like planetary science, stellar astrophysics, cosmology, galactic astronomy, or observational astronomy depending on their focus area. Many astronomers, however, spend significant time at observatories, often located in remote areas to collect data from telescopes. Do you enjoy eating farmed-raised salmon? I hope this one doesn't weird too many of you out, but the vibrant pink color of farmed salmon is often achieved by adding food dye, as their natural diet of algae, krill, and crustaceans lacks the pigments that give wild salmon their color. Coincidentally, the same point about diet is true for the pink hues that can be seen in flamingo feathers. The busiest airport in the world by passenger traffic is Hartsfield-Jackson Atlanta International Airport in Atlanta, Georgia. The airport, which also goes by ATL, has been the world's busiest airport every year since 1998, except for 2020 when the pandemic caused a dip in passenger traffic. The most visited national park in the United States might surprise you. It's not Yosemite in California, nor is it Yellowstone in northern Wyoming. Any guesses? The Great Smoky Mountains National Park is actually the most visited national park in the United States, with over 13 million visitors in 2023. This national park straddles the border of North Carolina and Tennessee and features misty peaks, waterfall-filled valleys, hiking trails, and scenic highways.
Got a stuffed-up nose? Grab an onion or two. Yeah, really. Although there's no scientific consensus to support it, many believe onions, particularly white or yellow onions, can help clear a blocked nose due to their high sulfur content, which is thought to help thin and loosen mucus, making it easier to clear. Don't like onions? Well, maybe we'll give you another remedy idea in another video. Then again, probably not. By pure coincidence, the Sun is about 400 times the size of our Moon and about 400 times further away from Earth. It's why the Sun and the Moon appear to be the same size and why we experience total solar eclipses, where the Moon can completely block the Sun's disk. And who said astronomy wasn't interesting? Did you know the legendary figure Johnny Appleseed was a real person? His name was John Chapman, who established numerous apple orchards in the American Midwest. He began his work in the 1790s, moving west and planting apple seeds and seedlings to provide food and hard apple cider for settlers. While the legend often portrays him as a barefoot wanderer in ragged clothes, the real Johnny was a businessman with a passion for helping others. The oldest unopened bottle of wine was found in a Roman tomb in the town of Carmona in southern Spain. The urn containing the wine also held the cremated remains of 2 individuals, along with a golden ring, all of which were estimated to be around 2,000 years old. Researchers chemically analyzed the bottle's contents to confirm it was indeed wine, identifying key minerals and biomarkers. All humans who lived before the 1820s had never heard of dinosaurs. Specifically, it wasn't until then that scientists began to piece together the existence of these prehistoric giants. Dinosaur fossils had been found throughout history in various cultures, but people back then often attributed these fossils to legendary creatures like dragons or giants, or they didn't fully grasp their significance as remains of extinct life. All right, this one gets a little sciencey, but I'll keep it brief. Would you believe me if I told you that water can remain a liquid even below its freezing point? It can. When water is pure and completely undisturbed, it can be cooled well below its freezing point without any ice crystals forming. This phenomenon is called supercooling. For water to freeze, it needs a place for ice crystals to start forming with disturbances like shaking or the introduction of impurities. Either can suddenly trigger rapid freezing, transforming supercooled water into ice almost instantaneously. All right, and there you have it.
The Restaurant Botín in Madrid, Spain, holds the Guinness World Record for the world's oldest restaurant, having opened its doors way back in 1725. It has been serving traditional Spanish cuisine for approximately 300 years. The eruption of Mount Tambora of Indonesia in 1815 is considered the largest volcanic eruption in recorded history. It ejected approximately 100 cubic kilometers of material and led to what's known as the Year Without a Summer, due to its devastating global climatic effects. Shocking for today's gender equality standards, I know. But women historically were excluded from playing musical instruments in professional orchestras. The Vienna Philharmonic, one of the world's most renowned and recorded orchestras, only just admitted its first female musician in 1997. Is your favorite color purple? Well, in ancient Rome, only the emperor was allowed to wear clothing with the color purple, as the dye back then was extremely rare and very expensive. Purple became synonymous with royalty and power. How do you feel now? Before it became the sweet treat we know today, chocolate was consumed as a bitter beverage by ancient Mesoamerican civilizations like the Mayans and Aztecs. It was often flavored with spices like chili pepper and vanilla to make it more appetizing and enjoyable to drink. Harvard University's Widener Library is home to a very secret room. The room, named after Harry Widener, the library's namesake who perished on the ship Titanic, is said to be accessible only to select staff and holds extremely rare collections. Did you like those? Or were there any that stood out to you the most? Let us know in the comments. Of course, your general thoughts and comments are welcome too. Thanks, and see you in the next video.